All right, welcome to The Last Rites weird bar thing. Until I can be bothered to do anything else with it, please subscribe and all that good stuff. Charlie Kirk was shot the other day and died of his shot wounds. That's not technical, Carl, is it? That's not technical. They have got the suspects in custody, obviously. They've updated this little article already. So we just catch up. So an influential right-wing activist and a close ally of Trump was shot dead Wednesday while speaking at Event University in Utah. Trump said the suspect was in custody, telling Fox News, I think we got him. It's not quite as iconic as the Bin Laden thing. Anyway, yeah, so this Kirk guy goes and does a little talk, little free speech debate at a university, which is, all good and all that. And someone decided to shoot him in the neck. And it wasn't the neck, because those videos, I guess I'm hearing they're all over TikTok, but where do we want to go when we want to see a neck hole? I didn't necessarily want to see it. I was just kind of seeing what was happening. But it's not going to be Instagram. It's not going to be Facebook. Where do we go when we probably going to see a neck hole and some gush? It's Twitter, isn't it? X, isn't it, is the place to go for that. Although I did hear TikTok was holding its own, which is a little bit weird because sometimes TikTok gets upset with like anything political. But then it goes, oh, you can show that. I mean, yeah, I guess a lot of us get desensitized. There are a lot of people on the internet going, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. It's like, wow, I saw some pretty bad live link stuff back in the day. Friends would send me stuff and go, can you watch this? I've heard it's bad. And you'd have to relay how that particular cartel death went down. But over the years, as you get older, I want to see less of that stuff, Yeah, I've not seen that, like a neck hole, perhaps severing a spinal cord as well and creating the slump. And the amount of blood, it's always very surprising. But anyway, getting into the details too much. Charlie Kirk, I'll be honest with you, I've heard his name like 2 or 3 times. Never watched him. No idea. I do find, obviously, he was a bit of a provocative guy, saying like things that are deliberately going to not upset people, but take a position that's kind of the opposite to a lot of people, perhaps on university campus. And people get upset by that. And that's fine to be upset. But fair play to him for going out there debating. But it's not okay to be shooting people in the neck, is it? Is it? I mean, a lot of people are saying they're really happy, which is a little bit odd for me. I didn't know anything about him. It just seems to me, okay, even if he's in a political position that you really hate, shouldn't be shot for it. All right? That's a bit much. I don't know why. The only person to talk to really is the shooter, and I believe they got another weird young guy, similar to the Trump thing. But yeah, he sort of loads of videos him sort of on top of the roof and then running away and all that stuff into a neighborhood. They found the rifle nearby. Apparently, bullets were subscribed with things like "If you're a fascist, catch," which is quite funny actually, and also "If you're reading this, you're gay." LMAO. It would have been okay. It would have been funny without the LMAO, because that's a bit just like, hey, if you're reading this, you're gay. That's funny. He did a funny there. The shooting wasn't funny. It was bad. It was very bad. There he is up on the roof. Up on the roof. I think Robson and Jerome did a song like that after the Unchained Melody thing. There he is. Weird little. It's always a weird little fella with an underbite, isn't it? These shooters. But yeah. So it's a bit difficult for me to have an opinion because I didn't really know who Charlie Kirk was. There are people over in the UK that knew about him and that, but I don't think anyone deserves to be shot in front of their wife and kids for whatever they've said. Whatever it is, even if it is way worse than some of the things he said, don't think it should be shot. Yeah, investigators found him in the same clothing and all that, so they're pretty sure it's him. Obviously, they've got to go through due process. There he is, having jumped off a roof. There is some interesting video of him limping on the way to the campus, so they think he shoved the gun barrel. Well, there's a couple of decent YouTube investigators that think he shoved the gun barrel down his right leg and had the stock underneath the bag, so he's sort of limping on the way, and as he's running away he's not limping, so he's probably broken it down while running, which is a pretty impressive skill. Got it in his backpack. Should we see if we can watch this? I don't want to. It's going to be a hole.
Playing from Carl's.
Hey Alexa, be quiet.
He's going to climb off the edge.
There you go. He's jumping down there. This is after the shooting.
Palm impressions There's some smudges and
And
like people
obviously,
looking to collect
I'm not
DNA.
going to show any pictures on here. Wouldn't be allowed anyway of the actual event. It's not great. As I said, I've probably been a bit desensitized, but that's, the internet has corrupted us all, I guess. So yeah, he just ran from that rooftop down there, and Charlie Kirk was over there. But yeah, so I'm not overly emotional about political things either way, really. But even if I was, I don't think that people should be killed over it. And I agree also, those other senators got shot a couple of months ago and stuff. That's stupid as well. Like, it's all stupid, right? Distinctive clothing. So his shirt was "Land of the Free, Home of the Brave." I mean, whatever. We all dropped to the ground. Yeah, Charlie Kirk found a turning point. Bit of background on him there. I mean, we have to see where Utah is. Isn't that the home of the Mormons? I think Bernie Sanders said quite a good thing earlier. Go and watch his video. His reaction was pretty good. And I think most people that aren't mental have gone, yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Like, at the least, probably shouldn't do that. There are lots of people going, I'm really happy it happened. And, lots of people have been getting fired from their jobs today because obviously the right and then doxing the, I guess, quite left-wing people that are saying, I am happy he's dead. They're phoning up their employers and getting them fired and all that stuff, which I also, I don't really like that either. I find it weird if you're happy that someone got shot. I mean, genuinely, I've made a ton of jokes in my time and I'll continue to do so. But I think it is a bit odd if you are very happy that someone got shot in the neck on a university campus. It's not just traumatic for his family and his young kids. It's traumatic for all the fucking students on the campus, right? So whatever view they have, they saw someone get shot in the neck and they're going to see it. It's going to get passed around. Although I do think younger and younger generations get more and more desensitized to that kind of violence. I'm sure my nephew has seen way worse things than I have on the internet. It's like, oh yeah, it's just all GTA, right? Wars are TikTok wars now. You can go and see Ukraine, Russia, or Gaza just on TikTok. Oh yeah, I'm on this side, I'm on that side. Like, don't forget to like and subscribe after I decimate my family. I drowned my child. Please donate to my Patreon, etc. You can live stream murders now. Don't know why he didn't, actually. I think maybe he was trying to get away with it because he was being all cool and got away. I mean, he got down and got away, but obviously good images end up turning up from people's doorbell cameras and was it Ring door cameras, and you find the rifle. You can probably eventually track that back to somebody. Yeah, that's the senator that got shot, right? But listen, whoever it is, whether it's some person really on the right that you disagree with, or someone really on the left that you disagree with, or just some guy being horrible. What if some guy just went on stage and just went, you people fucking stink, mate. Mate, I don't know if he did that or not. You people, and you know what I'm talking about, fucking stink, mate. And he gets shot in the face. I think it's not good for a society, is it? But I think a lot of it is, I think, you're going to become kind of social media famous quite quickly. Maybe that's part of it as well. Who knows? Let's stop theorizing. Anyway, so let's have a closer look at the kid that did it. Tyler Robinson, 22. Underbite. Did that Crooks guy have an underbite? He had something inbred about his face, right? A bit of an underbite there. We got him, Utah Governor Spencer Cox says. He might get some cocks rammed up his ass in prison, I guess, is that as well. So his friend, I think, picked up on some messages he had sent, and also someone else from Discord was saying, I need to pick up this gun from a drop-off point. And it turns out his friend kind of told his dad, I think, and his dad, who worked in the sheriff's office, ended up detaining him in some way and then turning him in. So arrested in Washington County, south of Salt Lake City. Kirk was shot in Orem, near the center of the state. You can see the locations below. Oh, okay, so he got well out of town then. So he'd actually made, I don't know whether that's before where he lives or whatever. Everything we know about him. His name is Tyler Robinson, a 22-year-old from southwest Utah. Officials confirmed he was not a student at university. After the news conference, I thought he might have been. Cox said a family member had described how Robinson had become more political in recent years. Yeah, shooting someone in the neck is political, I guess. I'm in the neck gush party. Please vote for me. Forget your taxes. I'm campaigning for neck holes. Messages were found on bullet casings. Hey, fascist sketch. I didn't know what to think about message on bullet casings. I mean, it's kind of amusing. His mugshot has been released, and there it is. Robinson was registered to vote, unaffiliated with any party. Yeah, okay. A family member of Robinson told a family friend that he had confessed or implied that he killed Kirk. Then a friend relayed this information to the sheriff. That's about the Discord server, right? And the chat about picking up a weapon. Yeah, that's this one. A guy named Tyler on Discord. Disguise your name on Discord, would-be assassins. Call instead of using your real first name by saying I'm going to go and pick up this weapon hours before an assassination. Don't call yourself Tyler if you, as the assassin, are named Tyler. Call yourself not assassin. Call yourself not assassin 69. Maybe there's an extra layer of getting away with it there. I'm not sure. And there's some journalists driving to Utah County where the suspect was detained, which seems a little pointless at this point. Anyway, a man has been killed. I didn't know anything about him. I still don't know a lot about him. He's a bit of a provocative person. Listen, you can't be shooting people in the face or the neck for what they say, whatever that might be, on any side of anything, even if you really like Doctor Who and other people go, it's lost its way, it's gone a bit mad. With that, why is there a girl doctor? You know? Why isn't he white? And that guy gets shot in the face. That's a bit weird. The people on the Last of Us Twitter, the TV show, who are complaining that a child wasn't attractive enough, which I always found weird. So we're very angry this child isn't attractive enough. They shouldn't be shot in the neck. You can maybe like flick their ear or call them a weirdo on the internet and stuff. But yeah, don't shoot anyone in the neck, guys, unless it's a war. And even then, war's bad. So maybe think about rules of engagement before you do that as well. Don't just shoot like a bride at an Afghan wedding in the neck. I'm sure it's been done. I'm sure it's been done in the last 25 years. But don't drone anyone in the neck, please. That's not good. And people say, what a crack shot. Probably was aiming for their head, right? Probably, most likely. And it just happened to hit him about there. Carotid artery and lots of veins and shit. Hence gushing, and the slump could have been a spinal cord. Anyway, too many details. Very sad. He's got a couple of kids, young. Yeah, on a human level, it's sad, isn't it? But I didn't know him enough to feel emotional about it in terms of like, oh no, god damn it. But I'm certainly not happy about it because political violence is very odd. And if you get more of it, you know, left and right and centre, what if centrists start killing everyone? So the left are going to kill the right are going to kill the left, and centrists just sit there with guns pointing at. We're kind of moderate. We're in a moderate war, and they just get assault rifles like this and just like that did look like I was wanking someone off. I better go. Anyway, let me know, subscribe and all that stuff. I like you probably, so yeah, I'm not being flippant about anything. I just don't know what to say. That happened. It's not good. I'll see you later. Bye.